Up, everybody? Welcome to the 14.
15 podcast. Um, no episode last week. We did miss a lot with wrestling for sure. But gosh, free agency. This is going to be a majority free agency episode, pretty much NFL free agency. That is. Got so much to talk about. So much to talk about. I'll start out by saying, you said Sam. You says we appreciate the support. Thank you very much. We passed 100 subscribers now. We're blessed. There's no doubt about that. So thank you very much. Um, let's get into this free agency NFL. Let's get it.
Huge week.
Sam, as you know, I'm probably gonna take over majority episode. Um, but I'm definitely gonna take over this first little 5-10 minutes here. Justin Fields was traded finally. Oh boy. Justin Fields was traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a sixth-round pick. Could turn into a fourth, depending on playing time, but it's basically a sixth-round pick. Guys, my initial reaction was sadness. I'm not gonna lie. I might have shed a few tears. Maybe. Um, but yeah. I knew it was happening. As you guys knew in the previous episodes, I literally said I think that's what they're gonna do. Like I think that's the way it was leaning, and that's what I felt. I went with the tide. Like I thought that was gonna happen. Like it just looked like that. Like it just looked like we were gonna trade him, and it made a lot of sense. Like I told you guys, if they didn't trade him, I would have been happy. Would have been just as happy, but we would have got so many draft picks. But it just made too much sense. I'll get into that more detail later. It just trading Justin, as sad as it was, it made so much sense. But yeah, I was sad, man. Shout out to my fiance. I was sad, like it hit me. Um, I think he's the first player I watched get drafted, and I like watch his career. Like obviously he's not over, but I watched his career like from start to end. Like when he got drafted, like I said, my fiance was there. Like I jumped out my chair. Like I was so happy. Like when they said the Bears traded up. I was just praying it wasn't Mac Jones. I'm like, please don't be Mac Jones. Please don't be Mac Jones. I was just hoping it was Justin. And man, they drafted Justin. Man, I was so happy. I don't know if you guys seen on my Twitter or not. Follow me on Twitter. Evan on file. Um, he's my first favorite player, man. Before him, I was just a Bears fan. Like just I was just a fan of the team. But man, when Justin got drafted, not only was I a Bears fan, really became a true Justin Fields fan as well. So, shout out to Justin, man. Thank you for all the memories, dog. I really appreciate it. Yesterday was tough for your boy. I know that sounds crazy, but I love football. I love the game, and I can really look. Yesterday proved that I'm a diehard Bears fan. That one's hurt. That one hurt. And like I said, I knew it was gonna happen, but it hurt. It hurt. Justin tried his best. I think one of the reasons why it hurt too was because I feel like we did him dirty. We were trash. I mean, we were garbage. As everybody knows, we sucked. Um, if you are a diehard fan, go look at our roster from like our roster. His first 2 years were complete trash. Last year was the best roster he had. Those first two rosters were absolute garbage, man. So shout out Justin. Like I said, I feel like we did him dirty, but that's the way life is. Like it's not about football. That's just life. Like sometimes life ain't fair. That's just how. That's really what it's about. Sometimes life ain't fair. Justin's a good dude. From everything we know, Justin's a good guy, man. So good guy. Got dealt a bad hand. I'm so proud of those years. He almost broke the guys. His second year, he almost broke the rushing record, right? And he purposely the coaches set him out the last game. But man, he was like 50 yards away. I want to say about 50 yards away. You can look it up. He was 50 yards away from bringing Lamar's up. Dang, was it Lamar or Michael Vick? Dang, one of them. I think I want to say it was Lamar's record. But anyway, dude, 50 yards, man. He should have just. I wish he just would have went out there and just ran. You know what I'm saying? Ran the 50 yards. He could have just played the first half. We were terrible, and we were facing the Vikings, I think, and I think the Vikings rested all their starters, so he could just went out there and ran 50 yards and got it and then sat down. But whatever, it is what it is. That was amazing to watch him. Pretty dang near break the record. That was awesome. But like I said, thank you Justin for everything. Tough day yesterday, but just feels the era is over. It's over, and What a ride! What a ride! Sam, your thoughts on the Justin Fields trade?
Yeah, just kind of piggyback off you. I think it was I think everybody knew it was coming. I think it was just the shock factor of, oh my god, like it actually happened. I mean, a lot of the teams were picking up quarterbacks. I mean, there wasn't the market was slim that was looking like for Fields, so you didn't really know what was gonna go on with him. But I think it was just a shock. I mean, I even messaged Vaughn. I was like, well, there it is. Like, I just you look down at your phone in 1 minute, and then he's traded to the Pittsburgh. I mean, you already know how my opinion on it is. I definitely think they should have stuck with Fields. I mean, I think it's just like you said. The tough part is the Bears just kind of gave him up for nothing, basically. I mean, he said in plenty of interviews he loved the city of Chicago. I think he even said it himself. He was a Bear for life.
He
I
did.
don't think he didn't want to go anywhere else. He literally loved that team. He loved his teammates. He treated Chicago like it was his own. But the Bears are 100% now. We know 100% on Caleb Williams, and I don't know. I mean, I wish the Bears all the best of luck. I hope this plan works out for him. I hope it doesn't backfire, and that's about all I got to say with the situation. I hope it works out for Chicago, and I guess we'll see in a couple months for sure.
So, Sam, that was a great way to put it, brother. Shock. It was like you said, like it was leaning. Everybody knew it was leaning that way, but when it actually dropped, when the news actually dropped, like you said, you look at your phone, it's like, wow, it's official. Like he's gone. Like he's really traded. Like I said, this ain't doing my emotions, enough right here. I don't know. Maybe it is for some people, but guys, I was yesterday was tough. You know what I'm saying? It didn't ruin my whole day or anything like that, but that hour and a half after he got traded, that was rough. I was just thinking about all the times, I pretty much, like I said, I probably missed a handful of games. I pretty much watched his whole dude's career so far. So I wish him the best of luck. I'm happy he's in the AFC, so he can't, fuck us up. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Every week. But yeah. I mean, shoot. Um, Hey, shout out to him. I wish him the best of luck. I guess we can piggyback off that. We'll start with the Bears in general, guys. We will get to the other teams for sure. For free agency. We'll start with the Bears because that was the biggest. I think Justin Fields was the biggest news. I'm trying to think, especially when it comes to me and Sam. Obviously, our two teams, Browns and Bears. But Justin Fields, that was a big deal. So we'll start with the Bears. We'll piggyback off the Justin Fields stuff. We'll move forward. Sam, you brought it up a little bit. Caleb Williams saga. Now we know that it will be Caleb Williams, and Caleb Williams will be a Bear. Pending a miracle where we draft someone else, which I doubt, it's going to be Caleb Williams. Caleb, please, I'm begging you, brother. We got to get to the wild card at least. Like we have to. Like this roster is stacked. Caleb, this is your time, man. Sam, I don't know if you've seen this. He reposted a Bears fan account the other day and and like quoted it. Like it was just saying, look what our new quarterback does, and it was just him blocking for his running back, which Justin Fields did too, by the way. But whatever. And he calmly said, "Hey, we got to get in there too." So he actually like quote tweeted a Bears fan account.
Mm.
The only thing he was doing, he was already liking Bears. He was already liking Bears post. Like he was doing that. Not every Bears post, but he was already liking Bears post. He's been doing that for a while now, for a few months now. But now he actually quote tweeted a Bears post. Like, whoa, like okay. And then after the Justin Fields trade, like so he did it yesterday, so he knows. I think Sam said this. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sam. I think you pretty much said yesterday when we were chatting about it. He probably already knew. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I think everybody knows. I think it'd be more of a shock than them trading Fields now if they didn't draft Caleb Williams. I mean,
right.
that would be insane. I mean, I don't know. That would just be insane. There's no doubt about it. 100% they're going Caleb Williams number one. There's no way.
Yeah. They meet with him next week. He did his pro day is Wednesday. And they said he will be in the facility by the end of the week. So he might as well just pick his locker. Like I'm not even kidding. He's might as well just pick his locker.
He knows. He
Yeah.
knows. We know.
He might as well
There's
like
no way he doesn't.
he honestly might as well just start looking for homes. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I'm not kidding. He just might as well start looking for a crib. Soon it's next week. Literally next week. Start next week. Get a month in advance. Just start looking for a house. Caleb Williams, you are a bear, man. You are a bear. I can't wait to watch this. This is gonna be an amazing ride. They say you're the best thing since Andrew Luck. I wasn't watching football at the time, but I did my research, and Andrew Luck was an insane prospect. So if you're getting that kind of attention as a prospect as Andrew Luck, hey, I hope you're just as good for sure. Um, More Bears news. We'll go off the Caleb subject. The Bears, the second biggest thing we did, we traded for Keenan Allen. Oh my goodness. I mean, I know he's 32. He's a vet wide receiver. But man, that's a huge addition. Like, I don't think people are really thinking about that, especially non-Bears fans. But guys, we already have DJ Moore. DJ Moore was good for eight. What I think he had 8 touchdowns and 1,000 yards. Guys, now we have two. Now we have two DJ Moores on the same team. Like, I don't remember the last time our wide receiver core was this good ever. A lot of people, a lot of Bears historians, like I said, I wasn't watching at the time, but a lot of Bears historians talk about the Brandon Marshall and Alshon Jeffrey combination. They say that was a pretty decent one. But now I get to watch with my own eyes a pretty good wide receiver combo for the first time on my team. So this is gonna be crazy, man. Keenan Allen's a legend, a Hall of Famer. We all know that. No, you didn't have to be a Chargers fan to know that. Dude, we got a Hall of Fame wide receiver on our team. Beside our 26-year-old DJ Moore. This is gonna be insane. Now he only has 1 year left on his contract. I hope we extend him, man. I hope we extend him. Like they asked him at his press conference the other day. He was in Chicago yesterday. And they asked him, do you plan on extending? And he said, we're not there yet, but I definitely plan on extending. He said it was 3 teams that wanted him. He made it seem like it was his choice, but I don't know. He didn't make it too clear. But he said the 3 teams that it came down to was the Texans, the Jets, and obviously the Bears. So he kind of made it seem. If you guys watch it, he kind of made it seem like he had a choice. So that'd be interesting if he chose us. I don't know if he did, but that'd be interesting if he did. But yeah, Keenan Allen to the Bears is insane, man. I hope we extend him. Even if we only have him for a season, it is what it is. I hope we extend him. But a lot of people are saying we can give him the Mike Evans deal, which was 2 years, I think $50 million, I believe it was. So I'm down with that. He's a freaking Hall of Fame wide receiver. I'll take Keenan Allen for the next 3 years of my team. I don't care if he's 32. I don't care. He's a Hall of Fame receiver. So hey, Keenan Allen the Bears, that's insane. Sam, your thoughts on that?
I mean, yeah, I didn't see it coming. It definitely is it's a hell of a trade for sure. Keenan Allen's a beast. There's not much else you can say. DJ
Right.
Moore and Keenan Allen. I mean, and they got Cole Kmet. I mean, they got a lot of weapons on that team.
We have a lot of weapons. We also signed Gerald Everett.
Another great tight end.
I think was he. I don't know if he was their wide receiver. I mean, I don't know if he was their tight end 2, the Chargers tight end 2 last year, or tight end 1. But
I think he was 2.
he was 2.
He was
Okay.
2.
I mean, he
Still
had
solid.
he had a solid year. So I mean, last year we had Robert Tunyon. He was supposed to be decent. He just couldn't. I don't know what happened to Robert Tunyon last year, but yeah, Gerald Everett had a great season last year. Very productive
he's
as a tight end 2. So guys, Cole Kmet's already good. So man, I mean, we have a good offense. Like our offense is amazing. I don't know if you guys didn't know, we fired Luke Getzky, months ago. So now we got Shane Waldron. He was offensive coordinator for the Seahawks. I watched some Seahawks footage. Their offense, they do a lot of motion. They do a lot of motion. So I'm interested in that. See how he does. Hey, like I said, this offense is potent. Another signing we did that was big was DeAndre Swift. 2 years in a row. Last year we signed Tremaine Edmonds. Edmonds. I can't get out. We signed Tremaine Edmonds first. We were the first signing of free agency last year, and this year we did it again. But this time it was DeAndre Swift. So I don't know if our GM's gonna do this every year. That's gonna be crazy if he does it 3 years in a row. 2 years in a row is already crazy to do the first signing of the free agency, but we'll see next year. That's gonna be crazy if he does it 3. So DeAndre Swift's on our team. A lot of stuff I've seen. A lot of people are like, because our O line isn't like as good as the Eagles O line. Eagles had a great O line, but our O line is more mid. We're not. We're more mid moving up than mid going down. If that makes sense. So, a lot of people are saying, is he still going to be that great? He's going to have that great year again. Can he repeat it again? gonna be interesting to see. He's a good running back. I mean, Daniel Swift is good, but like I said, he looked obviously last year he had a great year because that Eagles O line is no joke. So Sammy, your thoughts on DeAndre Swift at all?
Stacked offense. That's all there is to say. He had an amazing year last year with the Eagles. I mean, if he has another year like that, I mean,
oh, we got to steal. If he has another year like that, we got to steal.
There should be no doubt playoffs should easily be on the horizon.
I'm just wild card, please. I don't care if we lose. Just please wild card. I honestly, I feel so bad for Caleb. Not like bad, like I don't know, like guys, we were 7-10 last year. Like he has to at least match it. Like I know it's crazy to say. I know he's a rookie, but like it's so tough for him. But he has to match that. Like it won't be like a failure. He's a bust to me at least if he doesn't match it. But like if he goes out there and gets like 5 wins, that's not good. Like that's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be pretty. He has to get like 7, 8 wins. He has to. Obviously we're gonna need more than that to get to the wild card, but he at least has to get 7 wins. I know that probably sounds crazy. I know that's probably harsh, but dude, this team is way better than last year. And we didn't even get to we don't even know who we're drafting at 9. We still have 9, the 9th pick of the draft. So we don't even know who we're getting there. We're gonna get a stud there, no matter what position it is. So this team is gonna be way better than last year's team. So Caleb, oh man, Caleb's gonna have to get. Hey, it is what it is, man. Our team is way better. Jalen Johnson, we extended him. He got a bag. Oh my God. Says here $76 million. Oh Lord, I think it was about 50 million guaranteed, if I'm correct, or 40 million guaranteed. Guys, I didn't even know this. Call me an L football watcher, if you want, but Jalen Johnson had the number 1 rating, I think. If he wasn't number 1, he was definitely number 2. He had number 1 rating per PFF, I believe, in coverage. Like Jalen Johnson, like he's like the best corner in the league. Like you know, it's crazy. No one really threw to him. I didn't realize it during the season. But the teams did not throw at him. Like teams did not throw towards Jalen Johnson. Something he said and something Bears fans knew. The Bears challenged him to get interceptions. They really did. Like he was great in coverage, but he could never take the ball. He was never getting takeaways. He had about 3 or 4 picks this year, so they had to pay him. They franchise tagged him, and then I think a week later they locked in the deal. So Jalen Johnson gets extended. Sammy, anything about Jalen Johnson you want to say or?
Nah, I don't got much. I mean,
okay, yeah, he's
I haven't seen too much of him, but
yeah, I mean that's the thing about
he definitely is worth a lot of money. So I mean,
there you go. He got to be good, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson, shout out him. He getting the bag, man. He's a good guy too. He's a good person. He's a chill dude. He had his little press conference. He had his whole family there, so that was nice. Happy moment for him. You always let us see guys get paid, and there's no doubt about that. The last Bears signing that I will bring up. We signed Kevin Byard. I think it's Byard. I think he was a 2-time Pro Bowler for the Titans. I think he was. I think the Eagles traded for him last year, and we all know what happened to that Eagles secondary. That Eagles secondary broke down so bad last year. It was really bad. That boy Baker cooked them in the playoffs, but they were getting cooked, as everybody knows that watched. They were getting cooked the last 5 weeks of the season, last 6 weeks of the season. So I don't know what happened to that secondary, but hey, Bears thought he was still had some. Bears thought it wasn't because of him, so obviously they gave him $15 million for 2 years. We actually released Eddie Jackson. Shout out Eddie Jackson. Shout out BoJack. Injuries really messed him up. He kept getting injured. He was so good in 2018. I want to say he was amazing, man, but injuries really got to him. So we dropped him sadly. Shout out to BoJack. But Kevin Byard, $15 million for 2 years. Obviously the Bears think highly of this dude. So hey, if he can play like he did in Tennessee, we got to steal. Sam, any comment on Byard?
No, I got nothing there. The only thing I could think of is another tough loss is Darnell Mooney.
Oh yes, thank you.
Lost.
Thank you. Yeah,
another tough one.
Darnell was a tough one. I knew it was going to happen. I think a lot of Bears fans knew. guys, this is crazy to say. 2 years ago, Darnell Mooney and Justin Fields, they had the chemistry. I mean, they had chemistry like no other. Like they had each other's timings down and all that. It was amazing. But last year, it's just I think Mooney had about like 500, 600 yards off the top of my head. It just didn't work. Whatever. I say, I hate to say this, but I think DJ Moore took that all the way. Like it sucks to say, but like DJ Moore is such a good. Yeah, DJ Moore is ridiculous, but I can't even put the words how good he is. But I don't know. Mooney just didn't have a good year. But guess what? The Falcons they paid him what 50 million.
Oh, he
They
got back.
they think that last year was a fluke, and honestly, I think it was too. I think it was last year was a fluke too. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, they think last year was a fluke, man. They paid him 50 mil, and Kirk Cousins is the perfect quarterback for Darnell Mooney. We'll get to the Falcons later, but man, Darnell, dude, I wish the best for him. He's another good guy, man. Quiet. He's a quiet guy. He doesn't talk at all. Keeps to himself. Dude, Darnell Mooney, man, we love you in Chicago. Dude, you're not gonna hear nobody gonna say anything bad about Darnell Mooney. They didn't do their a-hole, so shout out Darnell. That's a great point, Sam. Thank you for bringing that up. I forgot about that. I forgot about the departures. I forgot about that. I'm so busy thinking about the signings. I forgot about the departures. But yeah, Darnell Mooney, tough loss, but I'm so happy for him because the Bears were not gonna give him 50 million. I'll tell you that right now. We were not gonna give him 50 million. So he got his bag, and I think Kirk Cousins is the best. Is a great quarterback for him for sure.
For
Um,
sure.
I think that's it for the Bears. Like I said, the big news: Justin Fields is gone, and Caleb, you are a Bear. Guys, one thing I want to bring up, one last thing. I can't wait till Wednesday. The Bears probably gonna bring their whole front office. Like, the president's probably gonna be there. Like, I'll tell you right now, the president's probably gonna be there. Obviously, the scouts, obviously, but so put the scouts, obviously, the coach, obviously, our GM, obviously, but they might bring our president there, the team president. They might freaking bring like I mean everybody. They might just shoot. DJ Moore to go. I'm not even kidding. Like obviously I know it's not gonna happen, but they might as well. Might as well. Like it's over now. Like there's no debate. Like just bring everybody. Just get a good look at them. Watch them throw. Obviously pro days. We all know that don't mean anything. Zach Wilson is a great example of that. He got the number 2 pick off his pro day, which is insane. But we all know pro days doesn't mean much. But dude, they might as well just go up there and watch him throw in person. Shoot. But yeah, the Bears are probably gonna have a huge. They're probably gonna take up half of the sideline when the A's Pro Day. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, that's gonna be something to watch Wednesday for sure. Um, next up, we will do Brown, Sam's team.
Sure. Biggest biggest news is we traded for Jerry Judy. That's probably our biggest one right there. I think it definitely stacks up our wide receiver core. We got Cooper and Judy now, and Elijah Moore. I mean, it's definitely. I know. I kind of want to see more of Elijah Moore. He didn't really perform well for me, but still, regardless, godly trio right there for sure. I think we got Judy for basically a bag of chips and Cheetos. So I mean, that definitely is a plus there. I don't know how longer his contract is, but it's. I mean, we're kind of like the same thing going with the Bears. We got the weapons, we got the offense, we got hell of a defense as well. We got everything. I mean, we should be Judy should definitely be a strong help with this offense. I mean, him and Cooper, I mean, I think they were teammates in Alabama if I'm mistaken back in the day, or maybe he looked up
Hmm.
for him, something like that. Or Judy looked up to Cooper in some way. I don't know if they were teammates or played for the same college team, but
Right.
something like that. But he looked up to him, so those two could be a two deadly combo. I mean, I haven't watched like too much of Jerry Judy, but obviously from what I've seen, he should be a pretty good wide receiver addition. Anything you wanna comment on?
I think that was a great move for y'all. Honestly, he didn't play the best in last year. Obviously, the Broncos picked it up at the end of last year. Um, tried their best to get to the playoffs, but it didn't work, obviously. But I think Judy was a great pickup for y'all. Y'all, like you said, y'all got him for nothing, so I see why not. I'm trying to look up his contract. It says actually 2 days ago y'all reconstructed his contract, but I
Mm,
think he signed a new contract with the Broncos. So I think y'all got him.
mm.
Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. If everybody knows in the comments, please correct me if I'm wrong. I think y'all got him on a fresh contract, 4 years.
Mm. Oh my.
Yeah, I think so. But hey, whether it's 1 year or like I said, the 4 years or not, great. There's no risk. If he doesn't work out, y'all didn't give up anything. So y'all
Right.
really didn't give up anything. So I think it's a great. I honestly think it's a great trade. I really do.
Probably another big one is we re-signed Zadarius Smith for another 2-year extension. I think that's a great signing. He played. Him and Garrett are a really good duo, both of them. Uh, I think it's a good sign. Zadarius, I think he's on the older side, isn't he?
He is. He
He's a little
is.
bit older, but he can still ball out. I mean, and like I said, him and Garrett are a good 1-2 punch on the defense, and uh, I'm okay with it. I mean, it's a 2-year deal. I mean, I think it's solid. It's a solid addition for sure.
Um, I would say he's great. I feel like it's a great signing. Him and Garrett. Obviously, Garrett's gonna do his thing no matter who's on the other side of the line. But him and Garrett were a great combo last year. Amazing. Obviously, y'all had the number one defense. I believe in. I think I got number one defense in general, if I'm correct. But
Yeah, 1 or 2.
yeah, y'all was up there for sure. I was definitely top three, if I'm correct. Um, I feel like y'all needed to do this because I mean, hey, it worked out so well last year. So Darius Smith bringing him back, like I said, 2 years. That's great. Another 2 years of this combination. Uh, y'all gonna wreak some havoc again. There's no doubt about that.
Another one we also signed Jordan Hicks. I'm not too like super familiar with his game, but from what I've heard, it's another good signing. He seems like he's a really good. He'll be a good addition. Like I said, I'm not too
Yeah, I don't know
fond of
much
his
about
game.
Jordan Hicks either, but um, hopefully he's good for you guys.
It looked like he did decent for the Vikings, so I mean,
Okay,
should
he's a
be a good
Viking.
addition.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a Viking. Um, we signed Jameis Winston to a 1-year deal. Kind of said I mean, it's not really that bad. I think for everybody that's saying, why didn't we re-sign Joe Flacco? I just my simple answer is he doesn't fit our scheme. He doesn't fit the RPO. Joe Flacco, he did his thing. He got his money. We signed him on a game to game contract, and he helped us get to the playoffs, no doubt. He balled out. He did his thing, but he also constantly threw interceptions, and I would say that paid the toll in that wild card game or the playoff game against the Texans. I mean, threw 2 pick sixes, I believe, and does definitely didn't help. I mean, he obviously we'll get back into it, but signed with the Colts now. I mean, good for him. I wouldn't say we get. I mean, we did give that to him. We gave him life. Without us, he would still be sitting on that couch and probably just
Absolutely.
end up. He'd probably just retire, which I mean,
Absolutely.
it would be fine. He had a hell of a career beforehand. Legendary, Raven. There's no doubt about that. But uh, I don't ever really have a problem with him not resigning. He did it. He did his thing, and he'll forever be a good. He'll be a good Cleveland Brown. We'll definitely remember him for doing his thing. I mean, but I think James Winston is a great sign, though. I think he'll fit in great with Watson. I think him and Watson will be a great one too. If hopefully, fingers crossed, Watson stays healthy all year and we
Exactly.
don't have to use Jameis Winston. But if something happens, I mean, I think Jameis Winston. I think he can ball out. I think he's got a good squad, and I think it's a great signing.
I can't agree more. Like James Winston is an amazing signing. That was a great pickup. I was kind of hoping my Bears got him. They we signed some other guy, but for backup. But yeah, James Winston's an amazing signing, man. I mean, great signing. And he's probably like the top of the list. He's probably like top three. I would say Gardner Minshew is number one. That dude was crazy, but he's like top. James Winston's top three for backup quarterback. Like that you will want on your team. Like if your main guy got hurt, like I said, him, Gardner. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody on top of my head, but those are like guys like you're like, okay, dang, our guy's hurt, but we got this guy. So Winston's a great one. Yeah, he's a great team player. I mean, he's probably the best person you want in your locker room. You know what I'm saying? He's a hype guy. He does the he licks his fingers, does a W. It's hilarious. I mean, if you guys seen that or not, it's pretty funny. But yeah, he's probably like somebody you really want in the locker room for sure. So James Winston's is a great addition, I believe. I believe it's an amazing signing, undoubtedly. to piggyback off the Joe Flacco, I definitely have some comments on him. Sam, dude, you put it right on the head. Yes, he carried you guys those last couple games. He did, no doubt about that. But like he was good for 2 picks a game, y'all. Like I mean, that's the one thing like people don't really see. Like a game that I know perfectly with my Bears. Like we were destroying them, like because he was just giving the ball away. He kept giving us the ball, and we were destroying y'all. Obviously, y'all made that crazy comeback, and like I said, like it's crazy because y'all made that crazy comeback off him. Obviously, we sold the game, but y'all made that crazy comeback due to him. So like I said, it's just too much. It's too 50-50. You know what I'm saying? He's going through. He comes with his picks, and then it's like I don't want you to come with the picks. You know what I'm saying? I want you to just to get us through the game. I don't want to have to expect you to throw 2 picks a game. I just can't do that. So, and I'm not sure if the Browns are going to give him 8 mil. He signed for 8 mil, y'all. I don't think the Browns are going to do that. So I don't know. So I got to ask you this question: what do you think about the report? That rumor, the people saying that Deshaun purposely didn't want him on the team. Think it's BS or what?
I think it's all BS. I really don't. I mean, it's not up to Watson. One, it's not up to Watson. I mean, Watson had no. I don't think he had a word. He didn't have a word to say. I mean, he was injured all year. I
You
don't
don't
think
think
Watson. I think that's all just. I think
BS?
it's all just BS. Yeah, I think if you really believe that, I think you're delusional. I don't think he has anything to do with any of the front office moves. I don't. I don't think he has that much power in him. I don't think so. I think it's all BS.
I agree. He probably has some say, but I don't think he has too much. I mean, I did get a man 250 mil, so, but I don't think he has that much say. I really don't think he does either. Especially nothing enough to say I don't want Joe Flacco. I don't think he. I don't know. Could have happened, of course, but I don't think he did that. I think it came down to the money. I don't think the Browns wanted to give a dude that throws 2 picks a game 8 million. That's what I think would really happen. So
Speaking of quarterbacks, another ex-Raven. I mean, I guess we just like re-signing ex-Ravens. We got Tyler Huntley signed him just recently today. I don't really know. I don't really have any comments. And I mean, we got three mobile quarterbacks. I mean, maybe they just added him to. I don't know. I don't really know what the game plan is there. I really don't know. I mean, I don't know if he stays on the team with the come the season, but maybe they just added him. Maybe he knows good, bad. I don't know. I don't really. I don't know where they. I don't know. I don't really know where they're going with that.
I agree 100%. I don't know why you signed Tyler Huntley. Like, what the heck? Like, you just started him listing the other day. Like, why did you sign Tyler Huntley? I don't know that there was no market for him or what the heck. I didn't see the details on his deal, but it wasn't much money, obviously. But I don't know why y'all signed him. Like, I don't know if y'all that scared to Watson's gonna get hurt or what. Like, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna make the. Are y'all really gonna have 3 quarterbacks on the bench? I don't know if y'all really gonna do that. He probably. I don't know if he's okay with the practice squad. I don't know. I really don't know. But I signing. Because what happened to Thomas Robinson? That was
Right.
him.
I don't.
He played good or he played
Oh,
okay. He played
he's
okay his
decent.
3 games, right?
Decent. Right.
Right
Yeah,
before he got
decent.
hurt. Right before he got hurt, I think he played decent.
Yeah, for sure.
So
He was
why?
the he was the main. I think he was the quarterback when we came back on that Ravens game. I believe so. I believe
Was
he was
he?
the quarterback. I think so.
How many
Could be
games?
wrong. Though.
How
Don't
many
quote
games did
me.
he get in before he got hurt? It wasn't many, was it?
It was a couple. It was a
Oh, it was a
couple for
handful of
sure.
games he
I
got
think it
in.
was a couple. Yeah, I think he played
Okay,
two or three,
okay.
something like that.
Yeah. So
It was
like,
a couple for sure.
why did y'all sign Huntley? Like, what the heck? I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't know. Pretty sure he's wasn't it is a rookie? Was he a rookie
Yeah, he was a
this year?
rookie.
Or yeah. So I mean, he can't.
Right, like,
That's a lot of pressure just to you know what I mean. A rookie quarterback.
right.
Obviously, the starter got hurt, and I don't know.
I don't know why
I don't
y'all.
know. Either.
Hey, whatever,
I don't know. I don't know either.
whatever.
The last re-signing that we signed, re-signed Corey Bajores, which I think is a really solid. He's one of the best punters out there. I think definitely a top 10 punter in the league. So I have no it's a good signing for sure. I don't know what the all the details on that one is, but definitely a solid signing. He's a top 10 punter in the league, and that dude's got a leg. So I guess the last thing we did lose. I guess on the people that we lost. We did lose Taki Taki. That's a big loss there.
Patriots, right?
Yeah, New England. Yep, he's on the Patriots with Jacoby. So shout out to Jacoby. Definitely, he wasn't like amazing, but he was a solid defensive player. So
Solid. He was a linebacker, right? I think he was
right,
a
yeah,
solid
yeah.
linebacker.
So we still got a lot of defensive. Our defense will be perfectly fine. I mean, we got Garrett Ward,
And then
Zadarius,
I'm sure Hicks will probably replace him.
Hicks. Yep. So I think we'll be fine defensive, but
Y'all
it's a loss there
gonna be straight defensively for sure. There's no doubt about that.
for sure.
Yeah, y'all gonna be top 5 again. I know that for sure.
I think we only have like 3 or something like that picks in the
Oh,
draft.
y'all like us, huh? Y'all only got like 3 picks.
Yeah,
huh?
I think we only got like 3 picks in the draft. I think our first one's in the second round. We don't
Right.
even have a first rounder, so
The Texans still eating good off y'all. That's crazy.
that's
by the way.
right. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what we do there.
I do. When do y'all get y'all? Dude, when do y'all get y'all first round back? I mean, the Texans. How many picks y'all get the Texans, dude?
We'll
Like,
probably gave him a lot.
oh my god, this has to be the last one.
Main goal is hopefully Watson stays healthy next year, and
He was.
I mean, we're just
He was picking it up. And Sam, what are you talking about? He was picking it. Like he was slow. He was starting slow. It did start slow, but there's about that. But he was picking it up before he got hurt.
I feel like the Browns and Bears are. I mean, obviously we have our QB situation is fine, but other than that, we both teams got the team to ball out. So I mean,
So,
Watson has claimed. I think he just said a couple of days. He says we have the players to make the Super Bowl. So
I see. Talk, yeah, that's great. I did see that.
Big talk from super big talk. But so hopefully he can back it up, and we definitely got the team. We got the squad. So
yeah, well,
what happens?
I don't know about team, but y'all got the defense. Oh my.
Oh, defense for sure.
Y'all have a championship defense. There's no doubt about the defense. Offense, we still got to see. For me, at least, my opinion. But defense, y'all got a championship defense. Y'all got a championship defense.
If Chubb comes back healthy and just as dominant as we ever before, look out. That man's gonna come back with a vengeance for sure.
Now, I guess you could say this for any team if they have everything clicking, but the Browns for sure. If everything clicks and everyone's healthy, Deshaun, Chubb, you got Judy now.
Njoku.
Yeah, man. Njoku had a great season.
Njoku had a hell of a year.
Dude, y'all gonna be scary. It's gonna be interesting to see. I'm not sure if you know now, but this draft is deep. So, gosh, you can get great players in the second round. This draft for sure. Usually in every draft you can, but especially in this draft is deep. So you can get some great players in the second round. So the Browns still got their second round pick. Hey, watch out for sure. No doubt about that.
The last thing I will say is the AFC North is as strong as it's. I mean, Steelers, Russ. Obviously, we'll go over all this, but they got Russ, Fields, Henry to Baltimore. I mean, the AFC North is. You think we were strong? Like, I mean, I would have a really strong. Like, we are the strongest division in the NFL. But now, I mean, the stakes have just gone way uphill. I mean, the Bengals are probably they still got ballers for sure. But I mean, the AFC North it's gonna be all 4 teams are just gonna be. It's gonna be a crazy year. All 4 teams got crazy teams.
I was gonna say this is a perfect time to actually stay in the AFC North. So we can go ahead and start with the Ravens right now. The whole time, I'll kick everything off. Starting with the Ravens. I mean, they're a big signing. Derrick Henry, 2 years for cheap, the same price as DeAndre Swift, which is crazy. Guys, the Ravens basically got Derrick Henry for free. Derrick Henry actually said in his press conference that he was waiting for the Cowboys to call him. Like he said he was waiting for them. And he said the Cowboys did not call. He said no one from the Cowboys called. So I thought that was crazy. But yeah, he literally said he was waiting for the Cowboys to call, and they just did it. So he said, hey, I guess I'm a Raven. So, man, but Ravens just oh my goodness. Man, like I think they sold against the Chiefs, so if they didn't do that, they would have been, what was that the Super Bowl or was that the conference championship?
Conference champions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Was it divisional round? I'm sorry. Was it divisional? Was it the divisional round or was it the championship round?
I think it was the division.
Was it the division? I can't remember. I can't remember
either.
But anyway, my point is, dude, maybe they had Derrick Henry. I mean, because they had the Chiefs on the ropes. They just sold. So, dude, man, Derrick Henry is going to be a huge addition to this division. I mean, it's crazy. The Ravens, man, congratulations to them. And then their only other big signing is they somehow went on the Bears. Somebody that was on the Bears list. Justin Matabuke. They extended him for 4 years. Extremely great defensive lineman. Amazing defensive lineman. So those are the two big moves. They great two big moves. Sam, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask you. Any comments on the Derrick Henry you wanted to bring up?
I think it's a great sign. He's just gotta stay healthy.
There you go.
Man, he's gotta stay healthy. That's the end. He's got to get back to his normal self because last year, I mean, he wasn't as. I mean, he had a good,
Right.
he had an okay year.
Right. He's just like that. Like, he's right. He's just
it wasn't a Derrick Henry,
There you go.
Style year.
How old is? Let's figure this out. But that's a great point. Like, it wasn't a Derrick Henry year. It was a good year, but not a Derrick Henry year. For sure.
Right.
That's a great way to put it. He's 30. Yeah, that's tough. Even though the running backs, they can't go. And running backs can't go far like that. So, I hope, obviously, for the love of the game, I hope he doesn't regress. But, hey, we'll see. We'll see. That's the Ravens in a nutshell there. Is there anything else with the Ravens you want to bring up before we move on?
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Okay. Next up, the Bengals. Guys, I think the Bengals, I'll just start off like this. I think the Bengals are the weak link. I know it sounds crazy. Like, they might be the weak link. We'll go more in depth in a minute. But they got Zach Moss. That's a good signing. He went crazy on the Colts last year, if I'm correct. He had a breakout year. So, Bengals get him. And speaking of Zach Moss, they traded Joe Mixon to the Texans. We'll go more in depth later, but they just said, see ya, Joe Mixon, like, see ya. I don't know. What did he do last year? Did he not have a good year? Top of your head?
He didn't have a really good year.
He didn't? Was it that bad? They just gave him for free. I mean, he had 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns. Yeah, that's a good year. That's a good year, man. I don't know. Oh, that's a good year. 1,000 yards, 9 TDs. I know how I go. I know stats ain't everything. That's one thing I learned about football. That's for sure. But hey, maybe it just wasn't enough. Like I said, they dropped. They were literally going to drop him. This is how it's going to go if you don't know. They were going to just drop Joe Mixon. But then I guess the Texans called and said, "We'll give you a pick." I don't think they gave him like a 5th rounder or a 6th rounder. And they said, "Well, we'll take a pick, whatever." Like, they were really just going to drop him, though. they literally announced it. They said, we're going to release Joe Mixon. They literally announced it. It was announced. So, I guess shout out to Zach Moss. He got himself a starting job. He is the starting back. So, I don't even know who their running back 2 is. But, shout out to the Bengals. I guess they rather sign Zach Moss. They got him for cheap. 2 years, $8 million, $4 million a year. Cheap. I mean, cheap. The big story about the Bengals is the T. Higgins saga. I'm sorry, Sam. Anything on Zach Moss you had or no?
No, I got no.
T. Higgins, guys. They franchised T. Higgins and he was pissed. He immediately, I want to say like a few days later, I'm not sure how far it was, but pretty soon after they tagged him, he said, "Get me out of here. I want to be traded." Now, we all seen this same old story before. The player gets tagged. They're upset with it. They ask for a trade. It happened with Jalen Johnson, actually. I don't know. I didn't bring that up earlier. Jalen Johnson asked for a trade at the trade deadline. And Bears said, "Nah, that happened, buddy." So we see it. Like I said, that's just the most recent example. But we see this all the time. The player gets tagged and they're upset. So right now, it's not looking good. Like, we haven't heard any reports on that they're working on a new deal. Like, I think T. Higgins and the Bengals are still far apart. So this is gonna be interesting. I said Sam this the other day. He posted on his I'm not sure if it's true or not, but it was a clip going around on Twitter, and it was T. Higgins' Instagram story, and it was playing Locked Up by Akon. So I mean, he's not happy. He wants to be traded. He really wants his deal. That's really what he wants. He wants his deal. He's got to be asking for something crazy. But guys, the Bengals are in a tough spot. Like, I think just trade him. I know it's easier said than done, but just trade him, because how are you going to get this deal done? Jamar Chase, he already signed his deal, I believe, right? So Joe Burrow, obviously he's got a crazy deal. I say just get it. I say just go ahead and cut your losses. This is a deep wide receiver draft. For those of you who don't know, great wide receivers. You can get a good one in the third or fourth round in this draft. So I say just trade him. You're gonna get crazy compensation for him. You're gonna get a second rounder probably for T Higgins. So I say trade him. I say just trade. I know it's tough. I say just trade him. Sam, your thoughts on T Higgins?
Yeah, I don't have much. I mean, I don't know. For me, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of T Higgins, but I don't know.
So
Obviously, the Bengals.
do you think it's number one or number two?
For what was the question?
For a receiver, do you think Do you think he could be a team's number one receiver, or do you think he's more of a better? Think he's better
I
wide
think he's
receiver
more of a
too?
two. I think he's more of a two.
Mm,
I think he's definitely more of a two for me.
okay.
But I don't know. Just not the biggest T Higgins fan.
Yeah, like I said, guys, I disagree. I think T Higgins should be a one on any team. Well, a handful of teams around the league, and I say Bengals should just go ahead, just cut your losses, and just do it. Hey, best of luck for T Higgins. Best of luck for T Higgins. Um, Not too many things going on with the Bengals. They signed Geno Stone, great safety. They got him from the Ravens. He was on a lot of teams list. He was on the Bears list for sure. Got 15 mil for 2 years. I think he had a handful of picks last year on the Ravens. So hey, that's a good sign. They signed Von Bell. What team was Von Bell even on? I don't even know. Was it? I think he was on the Panthers. So they signed Von Bell, and then last but not least, the only other noteworthy addition is they signed just Mike Gesicki. He had a good year 2 years ago. He was decent last year. So like I said, Bengals might be the weak link. I'm not gonna lie. Bengals might be the weak link. Sam, any other comments on the Bengals?
No, I definitely agree with you. I think they're definitely the weak link of the AFC North. As crazy as it may sound, but
That's a great point. That sounds insane, right? That sounds
it
crazy.
does. It definitely does. Like I said, they still have weapons, for no doubt.
Oh yeah, they got Joe Burrow. That's all you really need right there. But they got Joe Burrow. Then they got Jamar Chase. I mean, come on now.
As long as Burrow can stay healthy, I mean,
They're gonna fight.
definitely they got a good squad for sure. But I definitely think they are the weak link of the AFC North now.
I agree.
For sure.
I agree. Last but not least, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Shout out Davey. Their big addition, Justin Fields. He won't start. We'll get to that next. We will be starting, but he won't start. Team already announced that he will be a backup. But gosh, Justin, you should take out Justin Fields for free, So it's gonna be interesting. The starter will be next up Russell Wilson. They signed him to a 1-year deal. His cap is all. The Broncos is paying his cap. We'll get to the Broncos later. Oh boy, the Broncos are paying his money, so he could just sign anywhere for for the minimum. He's straight. He's gonna get some money from the Broncos no matter what. So Russell Wilson will be starting. My opinion, I think this is Russell Wilson's last chance to prove he's a starter. Still a starter in this league. If this doesn't go well, if he plays like trash, not only will Mike Tomlin, I'm sure he'll be like, well, Justin Fields, come on. I mean, that's an easy backup, right? That's an easy backbone, right? If you're gonna play trash, Justin Fields, show me what you got. Not only is Justin Fields freaking 24, 25 years old, he still got potential. He still can go up. Russell Wilson, he is what he is. He wasn't great, obviously. He played better last year than he did the year before, but this is Russell Wilson's last chance here. I see the reports saying that they plan on doing a long-term extension with Russell Wilson before the season starts. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's not a great idea. I don't think that's smart. They need to just let Russell Wilson play this 1 year out and see what he got. Like I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't give him a long-term deal right now at all. I don't know if that report. I seen the report today. That's not a great idea. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'll be shocked if it does. If it does, I don't think that's a great move. But this is Russell Wilson's last chance, man. Like I said, you got Justin Fields. Just wait. Justin Fields, he's not gonna bench or play or nothing. He's gonna wait. Justin Fields gonna wait, and he's gonna wait for his tenure. This is a great learning experience for Justin. He gets to learn from Russell. We all know Russell, Super Bowl quarterback. I think he went twice, right? He played the Super Bowl twice, didn't he? I'm correct.
I believe so.
So he gets to learn from Justin. He gets to learn from Russell Wilson. So Russell Wilson better be careful because Justin Fields is going to be right there waiting, right there waiting. So, any thoughts on Russell Wilson?
Um, honestly, I'm kind of for me, I say let him. I say spring training or preseason. Sorry, I think of baseball here. I say
Same
let him
thing.
fight it out. I say let him fight it out.
Oh
If Justin Fields
wow,
is showing that he can perform, let that man start. I mean, it's
wow.
not like he's a rookie. He's been in the league for what, 2 or 3 years now? I mean,
Yep.
he's got experience. I say let him fight it out. If Fields is
That's
showing that
ooh.
if Fields is showing he can ball out, I say I mean, I know Russell Wilson, but hey, what has Russ shown this last year? I mean, he shouldn't show shit.
So let's say that's
I say let him fight it
wow.
out.
You say love fight. Just imagine though you're Russell Wilson. That's tough. Let him fight it out.
I say let him fight it out.
Oh man, you know me. I'm all for that, but
Right.
I don't know. If I was Russell Wilson, I wouldn't like that. I would be pissed, honestly. Like you sign me and then you talking about, oh, I gotta fight Justin Fields for this job. Hey, I'll be like, heck no.
He'd be pissed, but I mean, Russ.
Right.
I feel like Russ doesn't have that. I mean, like, yeah, he's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong, but he hasn't shown anything. That man's got a ball out just as much as Fields. So I mean,
Yep. Yeah,
so let him duke it out.
that's a bold point. Obviously the Steelers, like I said, they already said it that Justin Fields is backup. They already said so. They're not even gonna let it get to training camp. But Sam, we and you both know this is possible. Just imagine the reports start coming out. Justin's looking good in training camp. Russell's struggling. Ooh
You
wee,
never know.
ooh wee. That's gonna
You
be
never know.
crazy. That's gonna be crazy reports. Um, besides the two big guys, they signed Patrick Queens from the Ravens again. Um, great linebacker. He was a great beside my boy Roquan Smith. Shout out Roquan. Um, Patrick Queen, decent. I don't know too much about him. He got a bag, 41 mil. He was talking a lot of trash on Twitter. He made a few posts. I'm probably sure you probably didn't see, but he was like, "Y'all can shut the fuck up," and all. Nah, he was
Mm.
going crazy. I guess people are upset because he obviously he went to the rival. He went to the Steelers, so I guess a lot of people are upset about him doing that. But I don't know why people do that. Like, if the team didn't want me, then don't be mad where I go. Like, I don't care if I go to a rival. The team didn't want me, so I'm gonna sign where I want to sign. But yeah, I
Right.
don't know. He was talking. He had like paragraphs. He was like, "F y'all, y'all don't know nothing." I'm like, dude, relax. You don't have.
Mm.
Why are you responding to these people? That's something I don't get about people with sports. Like, why these athletes be responding to these people? Like, dude, you're a freaking millionaire. Like, I know you got emotions. I know money doesn't mean everything. Obviously, I know that. But, dude, like, relax. Like, why are you responding to people? But shout out Patrick Green. He got the bag. Sam, anything you know about Patrick Green?
No, I got nothing to comment.
I'm not sure how good Dante Jackson is. They got him in the trade for the Panthers. I don't know much about Dante Jackson. Sam, do you?
Got it on.
Yeah, me
No, not too
either.
much.
They got him for free, so hey, who knows? And that's about it. That's everything big for Steelers. Sam, I say we should do this for every division. Why not?
Yeah, I'm
You
done.
want to rank it? You want to rank every? You want to rank them?
For like AFC and NFC,
No, no, just rank each division. Rank each. You want to rank each division?
out of 4,
Yep. Yeah,
or
out of
you
the
just
four. Yeah, out of the four.
this is easily number 1.
Okay, who's number one for you?
Like the team
Yep.
wise.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, I'm kind of based. I'm gonna say the Browns because I'm a
Okay.
Dynasty Brown.
Okay. Who's number two for you?
Obviously, number 2. I'd say Ravens,
Who's number three?
Steelers,
Okay, last
Bengals.
Bengals. Honestly, I do agree with the list. I'll agree with the list. Definitely Browns, Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, for sure. Obviously, got to be know it's early. We know there's still a bunch of free agency left, but why not? Why not go ahead and rank them? All right. We might as well just go ahead and go to the NFC North. Go ahead and get that out the way, since we already talked about the Bears. Where is it at? I can find it, guys. I'll get to it somewhere. Where is it? All right, yeah. All right, NFC North time. We already got through the Bears earlier. Next up, the Lions. The Lions haven't did too much. The first thing I don't know off the top of my head, they actually re-signed Dan Campbell to a contract extension. Great coach. Can't say that enough. He is a great coach. A very ballsy coach. Very ballsy coach, and we saw that in the playoffs. But he's a great coach nonetheless. He's something definitely people want to gather around. Sam, I know you say you're close to this one. They re-signed Davo Peoples Jones to a contract, so they brought him back. Sam, yes, sir. Yeah, there you go. So, probably like a number 3, you think, or something like that. Solid number
Probably,
3.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
number 3
for sure.
receiver. All right, bring him. I'm not sure how much they used him though. I don't recall them using him much. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown is a dog, so yeah, is what it is. Their next big signing. They signed DJ Reader, great defensive lineman. I don't know too much about him, but I think he had like 8 sacks last year, dude. And the reason this is a big deal is because the Lions already had an okay defense. It wasn't the best, but it was definitely okay defense. So they're just building on top of that. Hey, be careful. Be careful. They got Carlton Davis in a trade. Very interesting there. They pretty much got him free. They got a 3rd round pick though. They did have to exchange 3rd round picks, but they got Carlton Davis from the Bucks. I don't see anything crazy. They got Manuel. Oh, they re-signed Manuel Mosley. Nothing really too big. Nothing really crazy besides that. Yeah, Sammy, any comments on anything in the Lions?
No,
they
didn't
do anything too much. I don't think they have to do too much, by the way, either. Next up, the Green Bay Packers, the Cheeseheads. Guys, the big sign for the Cheeseheads. They signed Josh Jacobs to a $48 million deal, which is insane, by the way. The Raiders just said we're done. Like, I don't think the Raiders even gave it a chance. I didn't see that in any reports, so I don't know if that's true or not. But I don't think the Raiders even tried. Guys, when the Packers signed Josh Jacobs, that's what we're talking about. Aaron Jones was still on the team. So, like, at first everyone was like, whoa, what an insane 1-2 punch. Like, everybody was like, what the heck? Now, obviously, you had your football nerds saying, what does this mean for Aaron Jones? And the initial reaction was, what an insane 1-2 punch. And then, like, I want to say like an hour later, they released Aaron Jones, which was insane. So they literally just said, screw Aaron Jones. The report did come out that Aaron Jones and the Packers were working on an extension, and they were far apart. So the Packers just said, see you, buddy. And it was just crazy. And they signed Josh Jacobs. Insane signing there. Sam, any comments on Josh Jacobs?
I like Josh Jacobs. Had him on my fantasy team last year. He's a solid running back for sure. So I think it's a great signing.
Hey, we all know the Packers, for some reason, I hate you guys, always somehow find a way to be good. So Josh Jacobs just helps them do that. He's going to be a huge help for Jordan Love. So F the Packers. Anyway, next up. Their next big signing, which the last one I think we'll talk about here. I'm sorry. Before we get to the last big one, they signed AJ Dillon. So he always gets on my damn nerves. He's always freaking scoring. So great signing, great backup. Nothing changes there. Sam, anything on AJ Dillon?
Shout out AJ Dillon. That boy be playing Farming Simulator on Twitch. So shout out
I've seen that.
Shout out AJ Dillon.
That's funny, dude. He seems like a chill guy. He does look like a chill guy for sure. Last big signing for the Packers is Xavier McKinney from the Giants. 4 years, $68 million. Oh my God, $25 million guaranteed. Oh, they give him $25 million straight up. Sam, just to think about that. Once he signs his contract, he's gonna wake up the next morning with $25 million in his bank account. It's, oh my God, ooh, that's insane. But Xavier McKinney, man, the dang Packers, man. Far as I know, he's a great defender, great safety. So Caleb Williams better watch out. I can already see it right now. Picked off by McKinney. Packers decent. They didn't have to do too much. Their receivers. Oh my God. I'm so jealous of their receiver core. Like all young guys. Man, Jaden Reed. Who's the other one? Oh, Dobbs. And who's the other one? Reed, Dobbs. Freak, I'm forgetting. But all young guys and they're all studs. Like, man, Packers are just They're killing it. They didn't have to do too much.
Young, very young team.
Very young team, and they're good. They're good. Shout out to the Packers, I guess. Next up, Vikings time. This is insane, guys. We got to talk about this first. They lost Kirk Cousins. We'll get to the Falcons later, but they lost Kirk Cousins, and apparently, the contract just wasn't enough. Like the Vikings weren't offering enough, and they weren't off. They weren't going to pay what Kirk Cousins wanted. They just weren't going to do it. So hey, shout out Kirko, but he's no longer a Viking. The first thing they did, y'all, was sign not the first thing literally, but the first thing they did to try to replace him was sign Sam Darnold. Like Sam Darnold. You couldn't get nobody else Sam Darnold. And then they get him at $8 million too. So they give him enough money to be the starter. Do I think he's going to be the starter? No. I don't know if you guys know or not. The Vikings traded with the Texans to take the Texans' first round pick. So now the Vikings have pick 23 and pick 11, I think. Basically, they have 2 first round picks. The Vikings are moving up. The Vikings are going to move up. I don't know who they're going to try to get, but they're going for one of those quarterbacks. They're one just going to go for one. Like I said, I don't think Sam Darnold's going to start. I think Sam Darnold's going to sit his ass on that bench. And I think whoever they draft is going to start for sure. So, yeah. Anything on Sam Darnold, Sam?
No, I 100% agree. I think they're definitely going to draft a QB for sure.
Yeah, and I think whoever that is, I really think they're going to start for sure. Next up, guys, speaking of Aaron Jones, as soon as the Packers dropped him, I think that the next day, the Falcons picked him up. Like, that is crazy. He's already doing the skulls, the clip going viral because his hairline, but the clip's going viral because he's doing the skull already. He's hype. He looks hype. 1 year, $7 million, not much at all, but hey, Aaron Jones on the Vikings now. Wow, he gets to try to beat up on the Packers twice a year. Anything on Aaron Jones, Sam?
I believe I saw something where they were trying to reconstruct his contract or something like that,
Yep.
and he's actually taking less money to be on the Minnesota than he would at the Packers, which is interesting. That's kind of
Wow.
yeah, kind of a one punch to the Green Bay there, but
So he took less. He took less money.
Don't quote me on that.
Right.
Quote me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he took less money to be in Minnesota than he would Green Bay.
That is very interesting. Wow.
Pulled the Brett Favre there.
It definitely happened out of nowhere. Like I don't think anyone see Aaron Jones getting released coming. I don't know about that. I don't think anybody saw that coming. Maybe Packers fans knew, but I think the majority of people did not see that coming at all. So shout out Aaron Jones, I guess. He always kills us, the Bears. He always destroys us. So, no matter what, he could be on one leg and he could get 100 yards on us somehow rushing. So yeah, I guess I was happy to see him go, but he came right back.
Staying in the division.
Yeah, screw it. Goddamn. Shout out Aaron Jones though. The one last thing I'll say about the Vikings will be they signed Jonathan Gennard from the Texans. I think he had like 8 sacks last year. Really picked it up. And hey, the Vikings got him, so they got them another edge to tackle Caleb Williams. God damn it! But hey, shout out Gennard, get that bag in, brother. $76 million. Anything on Gennard, Sam?
Got nothing.
All right, I guess we can rank this. Sam, who you got first?
Going Lions.
Who you got 2?
Bears.
Wow, who you got 3?
Packers.
Okay, Vikings last.
Minnesota.
Wow, I was surprised you put the Bears over the Packers. Wow. Okay.
As long as y'all got the people. As long as
we do. There you go.
Caleb Williams shows out and he balls out, I think y'all got
on paper. On paper, we have, like you say, we have the squad on paper for sure. And Sam, I 100% agree with that ranking. Lions number 1, and I have to get Lions number 1 because what they did last year. I have to. I just can't not get number 1.
Amon is crazy. That man is insane receiver.
I mean, just ridiculous. Bears, guys, on paper, I know it sounds crazy, but like on paper, like if Caleb is like anything close to what they're saying he is, 10 wins. 10 wins, at least 10 wins. Like if he on paper, this is a 10-11 win team on paper. If that's gonna happen, oh boy. But guys, on paper, I really think we're better than the Packers. Like I know it's crazy, but I think so. I really think so. Even though like I'm sure Sam probably agree with me. Even though we're putting the Packers 3, they're not bad. They're a good team. They're still a good team. The young guys are gonna get another year of experience. Jordan Love and all the receivers. They're a good team. Josh Jacobs probably gonna have a great role. You know. But I just think on paper the Bears just barely. I think it's like right here. That Keenan Allen, man, man, that's guys. I think it's gonna be a big deal. I think he's gonna be an X factor, man. Like Keenan Allen, whether it was Justin or not, I think that's a big deal. So yeah, I got the
For
same order,
sure.
man. Packers 3 and then Vikings 4. The Vikings, I think the Vikings are gonna have a tough year, Sam. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's gonna be pretty. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's gonna be bad. I'm thinking probably like 6, 7 wins. I don't think it's gonna be pretty though. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Oh, and there's reports that
Sure.
there's rumors. I don't think there's no fact checking on this, but I don't think there's nothing true to this. But there's rumors that Jefferson is not happy.
Mm.
So I'm not sure how true that is, but just the rumors, just the rumors. But yeah, shout out to shout out to NFC North for sure. All right, guys, we're gonna start whipping through these here. Just give out the big
Go
guys.
AFC
AFC, yeah,
East.
AFC East. Yeah, start at the top. All right, guys. Like I said, we just gonna start whipping through these. Um, Bills. Shout out my boy Mitch, the GOAT, Mitch Trubisky. Um, I don't know how this dude keeps getting jobs. He's awful. But hey, shout out to him. Make that money, dog. The $5 million deal to be back up. Hey, who better to be a backup than Josh Allen? You know, Mitch was already on the Bills for a year. I think like two. I want to say like 3 years ago he was on the Bills. Um, so he already was there. He probably gonna pick the same locker. He already knows everything, so it doesn't have to do anything. And guess what? He gets 5 minutes to sit there behind Josh Allen. So W Mitchell right there. W Mitch. Mac Hollins, guys. Mac Hollins was a great sneaky little wide receiver there. I think he was on the Falcons. I want to say. I think it's a great sign for the Bills. I really do. Um, Another wide receiver signing, Curtis Samuel. I wanted him on the Bears so bad. I really did. But Curtis Samuel is a great receiver. That's a great deal. 10 mil a year, 30 mil for 3 years. That's an amazing signing for sure. Amazing signing. Looks like the Bills went crazy on the O line. They gave a tackle. I don't know Deion Dawkins like that. They gave him 60 mil. Oh my god, he gotta be great, I guess. That's pretty much all I know for the Bills. Sam, anything on Trubisky, Hollins, or Sir Curtis Samuel?
I mean, Curtis Samuel, a great, solid wide receiver, so be a good addition for sure.
Undoubtedly. Um, Two things I want to say about the Bills that's actually very important. That's not a signing. They lost Gabe Davis to the Jaguars. We'll get to them soon. So they lost him. But guys, Stephon Diggs is posting on Twitter like every day, talking about some I'm waiting and I know God got me. I'm ready to get out of here. Like something's going on. So any day now, I think he's gone. I think he's gone. I do think Stephon Diggs is gone. Like any day now. I don't know what they're gonna get for him. They're probably not gonna get anything. I'm not gonna lie. But I can't really see how this turns out because, like I said, he's posting like every day on Twitter, like he's ready to go. So this is gonna be interesting. Sam, what you think about the Stephon Diggs thing?
I don't. I mean, if he ends up staying, I mean, Diggs and Curtis Samuel, that'd be a great 1-2 punch for sure.
On God,
I think, I think they got a solid team as long as Josh Allen. I mean, he had a great year. Definitely had a great year. I mean, but I think he could be better for sure. Could be better.
for
He's a
sure.
solid elite quarterback for sure, but he's got to prove it.
In the playoffs, that's the thing.
Right.
Yeah. Next up, the Dolphins. The Dolphins guys, they haven't done really anything. None of these names are even ringing a bell. Janu Smith, they got him from the Falcons, decent signing. Um, they got Shaka Barrett, that's a decent one from the Bucks. Um, Man, Jordan Brooks, like he's got a big deal. I don't know much about Jordan Brooks. Kendall Fuller, I did see a lot of people say he was a steal. I don't know much about Kendall Fuller. And then they got Jordan Poyer from the Bills. The offense really ain't did nothing. Sam, anything you know about the Dolphins?
Yeah, it doesn't look like they re-signed a lot of guys or signed guys that
Yeah,
I don't really.
little deals.
Yeah,
I guess the Dolphins didn't really need to do much.
yeah,
Their big
they're a solid
loss,
team.
right? Their big loss was Christian Wilkins. We'll talk about him on the Raiders. That contract is insane, by the way. But yeah, that was their big loss. Dude, Tyreek Hill's on. Dude, he's on the news again. Have you seen that? Talking about
Yeah.
yeah, the cops were called to his house. His wife called the
Mm.
cops on him last year. Oh my god, dude! I feel like he just can't stay out the news. So yeah, they gotta deal with that. Hopefully, that's nothing serious. But yeah, Dolphins look like they ain't did nothing. I don't know. Um, a little quick tip about the Dolphins, real quick. I don't think Tua is him. I think like he's like mid enough. He's like good enough to get you by. Like, but that's it. I don't think he's gonna win you anything. So you want to comment on that at all?
I couldn't agree with you more. 100%.
Yeah, just Tua is
He's
just
got to he's got to prove himself this year for
he's
sure.
just so mid. He's like the quarterback you at least want. Like he's just good enough. Like he's just good enough. That's it. Like, he's just good enough. He's not bad. He's not great. He's just good enough. On to the Patriots, guys. As we know from the Patriots, the big news: they traded Mac Jones. I think for like a 6th round pick to the Jags. Mac Jones, he had guys. He had an. I don't know if you guys remember. He had an insane rookie year. Insane rookie year. And just nothing ever came from it. Like nothing ever came from that rookie year. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. He was awful last year. He was trash. He got benched for Bailey Zappi, ladies and gentlemen. Bailey Zappi. So I don't know. I don't know what the heck happened last. I don't know what the heck happened these last 2 years. But after that first year, everything went straight downhill. Um, he's at apparently he's from Jacksonville, so I guess he's happy. I watched his press conference, not all of it. I probably watched like 5 minutes of it. He seemed happy, like he was like, "I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to learn from Trevor." And I think he knows the coach. Who's your coach? Man, I can't recall his name. I can literally see him in my head, but I can't recall his name. But I think he knows the coach somehow. So he seemed happy, man. He seemed very joyful during his press conference. So shout out to Mac Jones, man. He's probably gonna be. I think he's gonna be a top tier backup for the rest of his career. Like he's probably gonna be one of those guys like Gardner Minshew. Like, dude, I'm telling you, he's probably gonna be a top end backup for the rest of his career, man. He's probably gonna make good money being a great backup. Saying what you anything on Mac Jones?
I mean, I don't know. I don't got much. I mean, he definitely. It's again tough. Definitely tough. He got benched last year, and
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Shut
See,
up. He's a great story for people who guys. NFL is tough. Like it's not. It's tough. You only got a couple years, especially as a quarterback, to prove yourself. If you don't, you're gonna be out the league or on the bench. So NFL is rough. Shout out Matt Jones though. Sam, you know this guy now. Patriots signed Jacoby Brissett. Um, the Patriots are saying he's going to be the starter. The Patriots got the number 3 pick, I think.
mhm.
I don't think Jacoby Brissett's gonna start a game. I don't.
I don't. I think he's a good veteran.
Right.
Bringing him as a veteran, teach a new guy.
Yeah,
He
that's it.
might start maybe 1 or 2, but I don't know.
Right. You think it's gonna last long? Yeah, you're right. He might start a few, but I don't think it's gonna last long, man. I don't know. I think the rookie's gonna probably. I think when camp comes around, like I said, the Patriots already announced he's a starter. But I think once training camp comes around, the rookie's it's just gonna make too much sense. So hey, shout out to Jacoby Brissett, man. Shout out to Jacoby Brissett. I don't see any other really noticeable ones. They got Antonio Gibson. That's a great signing. From the Commanders. They re-signed Kendrick Bourne. He good signing. Oh, today I just seen that they signed KJ Osborne. He always killed the Bears. For the Vikings. Hunter Henry. They extended Hunter Henry. Great. We always know he's a great tight end. Austin Hooper. I guess. Nothing's really going crazy. They signed oh my god, they signed a handful
They
of
signed a lot of people.
yeah, a lot of offensive tackles here. Um, no one's screaming. Oh, Josh Uche. He was actually on a top end edged alignment out there. Um, But apparently he took a pay cut. The report was he took a pay cut to stay stay with the Patriots. I would love to know how much of a pay cut he took. But yeah, he was up there on the list. He was like the fourth, fifth ranked free agent this year for Edge. So like I said, the report came out immediately that he took a pay cut. So I would love to know how much a pay cut he took. Yeah, none of these names are bringing a bell to me. Anything else? Anything on the Patriots? Anything you want to comment?
I mean, the only thing is the Belichick era is done.
Yeah,
So it's a new era for New England. So we'll see how where that goes. So
this is gonna be very interesting to see how it is. I think the new coach's name is Jared Mayo, black guy. For the only thing I know about him is what I've seen. I did a little research on him, very minuscule. The players love him. The players really respect him, man. And you could tell, like it's oozing through the screen. The players respect the heck out of this dude. So he's part of our players' coach. Apparently the Patriots they already knew the replacement. Like I don't think they interviewed. Did they do an interview process? Oh, I can't recall.
yeah, I remember.
But they hired they hired from within. So I think they already knew he was going to be their next guy. So shout out Belichick. It's crazy, Sam. A little off subject here, not too much, but dude, it's crazy. Dude, Belichick did not get a job. Isn't that crazy?
Nah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
No,
He might just. I mean, maybe he just wants to retire and enjoy life. I mean, I don't
no,
know.
no. He
You didn't think so?
no. You
He
probably don't
wanted. He
know.
wanted.
Yeah, he won. He was interviewing for the Falcons.
Mm. I mean,
So
he might have some bad rep on him. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he did a few interviews. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys in the chat. I believe he interviewed for the Falcons at least for sure. But
I think he'll enjoy his retirement.
yeah,
He can go hang out with Tom Brady on the beach.
he's a Hall of Fame coach, so he doesn't need to prove anything anyway.
Oh.
Anything else on the Patriots though?
No, I got nothing.
Okay. Yeah, Sam's favorite team, guys, the Jets. Just kidding. Nothing crazy. They signed Sam's favorite quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, to 2 years, $18 million. They signed Tyrants. Oh my Lord, Jesus Christ, guys. I did see Tyron Smith was going to leave the Cowboys, but I did not know they signed him for 1 year, $20 million. 1 year, $20 million for offensive tackle. Holy crap! I don't know much about Tyron Smith, but apparently he's worth $20 million. Oh my god! They shot another lineman. The line was trash, huh? The Jets line was trash, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, that's pretty bad.
They're beefing up. I see. Yeah, I believe they got the 10th pick or something like that. The one after the Bears. So, like I said, they're definitely gonna go lineman. I'm sure. Whatever lineman's there, I think they're just gonna take that lineman. I think it's like three. I think about 4 or 5 good linemen at the top of the draft. They're just gonna take whichever one's there at 10 or whatever it is, or like whatever the pick is. I don't. Not really screaming at me here. On their signings, nothing crazy. Like I said, Tyron Smith is crazy for $20 million for off tackle. They got another tackle, John Simpson. Don't know much about him. And then Tyrod Taylor for a backup. I think that's a great backup, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Sam, I don't know if you said. I thought Tyrod Taylor was going to retire or something. I swear he said he was going to retire. Maybe I missed.
I'm not sure.
Maybe I misread or something. I could have sworn, guys. If anybody knows in the comments, feel free to comment. I could have sworn Tyrod Taylor said he's retiring, but I guess whatever. I guess not. Shoot, he just signed for freaking $18 million. $18 million for 2 years. Jesus Christ. Sam, any comments on the Jets at all?
No, I got nothing.
Think Aaron Rodgers, what you think he's gonna do? It's gonna be good?
Man, I don't know. He's a mystery.
That's a great way to put it. He is like we don't know. Dude, so
Question mark.
He gets injured first game again. Oh my god. This division is not. I don't know about this division, dude. Yeah. Who you got first, man?
I go Bills.
Who you got second?
Dolphins.
Third.
Patriots. I'm going Jets last.
You going Jets fourth?
I'm going Jets last.
Why?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think Rodgers. I don't know. Too old. I think he's too old. I think he's probably gonna get hurt again. And if Rodgers gets hurt, they're screwed. Their chances. They're down the drain again.
That's insane. I ain't gonna lie. I think you're wilder than that one. This is
If If Patriots get they get a good rookie QB, I mean,
But they were awful those last year, man. I don't know.
I think they could be better.
This is the first one I disagree with Sam on. My ranking would be Bills 1, Dolphins 2, Jets 3, and then Patriots 4. I think the Patriots are going to be bad again with their rookie. I do. They're probably going to have like 4 or 5 wins this time. But I think their rookie's just going to have to take a tough. He's just going to have a tough year. He's just going to learn the ropes. Um, if Aaron Rodgers is healthy, my opinion of the Jets is completely different than Sam's here, guys. I feel like he might give the Dolphins a run for their money. I think the Bills are going to own the AFC East again, but guys, I think if Aaron Rodgers is on his A game, the Dolphins better be careful. They better be careful if he's good. And that'll be it for the AFC East, guys. Next up is the AFC South. Start with the Texans. Oh, yeah, there we go. The Joe Mixon trade, which is crazy. Like I said, the Bengals are just going to give him up, and the Texans traded for him. I think this is great. They actually extended him to like a deal. Let's see a show here, but I think they gave him like $20 million, $30 million. They gave him a big deal. So they got Joe Mixon for the next 3-4 years, I believe, if I'm correct. So hey, shout out to Joe Mixon. He got him a new job next to CJ Stroud, man. I think that's a great signing for sure. They re-signed Noah Brown. He was a great depth receiver. They re-signed Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz is a great tight end, guys. He's an amazing tight end. Anything screaming at me? Oh my God! They signed Danielle Hunter, which is crazy. I wanted him on the Bears, but guys, the Texans' defense is just going to continue to be amazing. I mean, watch out. Just watch out. The Texans are probably going to be good. They're going to be even better. I think Texans are going to be better than they were last year, in my opinion. They got Azeez Al-Shaair. He was I don't know too much about him, but I do know he was with the 49ers when DeMeco Ryans was there. So DeMeco Ryans gets one of his guys he already coached. He already knows, and he already has game plans for. So they got him. They gave him $30 million. None of these are really screaming at me. They got Jeff Okudah, former top 5 pick. Obviously, we know he hasn't panned out, but hey, DeMeco Ryans is a great defensive coach. So if anybody can give Jeff Okudah a good year, it's DeMeco Ryans. And I think that's it for the big time. This isn't big time, but they stole Tommy Townsend from the Chiefs, I believe. So that's funny. But the punter. But yeah, I think Texas didn't do anything crazy. I think they just they're making slight moves. Texas, as we all know, Texas just went crazy last year, unexpectedly. CJ Stroud is a stud, man. Oh my God. So is Nico Collins. I think the Texans did a pretty good job so far. Sammy, any comments on the Texans?
Me and my homies hate the Texans. That's all I got to say.
I forgot you all rivals. I forgot y'all was rivals. As we all know, the Texans robbed the Browns also in broad daylight for the Deshaun Watson trade. Hey, shout out to the Texans.
And they beat us in the playoffs.
And they beat you in the playoffs. So, W pick sixes on God. Shout out to the Texans, though. Shout out to the Texans. Solid team for sure. On to the Colts. As me and Sam talked about earlier, Joe Flacco. Here it is. We get the number right. $8.7 million. I don't think the Browns are any interested in that. That's what I really think happened. I think Joe Flacco's agent said $8 million, and the Browns probably said ain't hell. So, hey, we all know the quarterback of this team is Anthony Richardson. Sucks he got hurt. He was playing pretty well. Their coach, I think, is Steichen. Is it? I'm sorry if I'm wrong on that. Their coach is a great coach, from what I know. So, hey, Anthony Richardson should be just fine. Hopefully he can come back healthy and have that full year. Flacco's a great backup for sure, though. So if Anthony Richardson does sadly go back down, you got Flacco to throw you 2 picks a game. You got Michael Pittman, obviously great receiver. He got $70 million. I did not know they were going to resign Pittman. I thought they were just going to let him go, but they wanted him bad. So they gave him $70 million. Nothing really screaming at me here. Any thoughts on the Colts, Sam?
No, got nothing.
Gardner Minshew went crazy last year. He definitely almost. If it was one catch, so I don't know if you remember that catch at the end of the game. The versus Texans, you recall?
I can't. I don't
No,
remember.
it was dude. The Colts were one catch away from the playoffs. So shout out to Gardner Minshew. The Colts just Anthony Richardson is all they need to focus on. Get him reps in. Hope he doesn't get hurt, and that's really all they really need to focus on is Anthony Richardson. Shout out to the Colts. Jaguars, as me mentioned before, Mac Jones, new backup. Like I said, I really think Mac Jones is going to be a quality backup for the rest of his career, for sure. He's probably going to be a backup that you really want on your team really badly. Gabe Davis is the big sign for them. Guys, 40 mil, 3 years for Gabe Davis. I hate to say this. I think Gabe Davis is mid as hell. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I think he's so mid. I don't think he's good like that. I ain't gonna cap. Can he give you a big game here and there? Of course, but I don't think he's. Honestly, I don't think Gabe Davis is better than Curtis Samuel. I think Curtis Samuel is better than Gabe Davis. I'm not even gonna lie. Hey, that's just me. Nothing else really screaming at me like they signed Ertz Cleveland. The lineman. I think their line was struggling last year too.
Darnell Savage. That's a pretty big one.
Darnell Savage is a big one. Okay, 3-year deal. Okay. Eric Armstead, I believe, is a big one too. Lineman, 50 million.
Re-signing Josh Allen. That's
Oh,
kind of a
there
big
you
one.
go.
He's pretty good.
There you go. Great point. Yeah, Josh Allen, great guy. A lot of people already knew he wasn't going to hit the market, but look, they only tagged him. Wow, they did not sign him yet. They only tagged him. Yeah, interesting. Any comments on the Jaguars?
I got nothing.
All right. Next up, Titans. Oh boy, they signed the Myles Garrett stopper himself, Mason Rudolph, to a 1-year deal. Sam's favorite quarterback. They signed guys. This was just random. This is one of the most random signs I ever saw in my life. Tony Pollard. That was just insane. That was just so random to me. Like, what the heck? Tony Pollard out of nowhere, I guess, from the top rope. 3-year, $24 million. I mean, great signing, I guess. Guys, this signing right here was actually insanity. $90 million for Calvin Ridley. Insanity. Great receiver, yes, but $90 million for him. I don't know. I don't know if Will Levis is like that for sure. I really don't know if Will Levis is like that. Like, Will Levis is just I don't know. W poster. I wonder who got him that. W poster on gun. W poster on gun. Shout out Mason Rudolph. He took that hit like a champ. Anyway, yeah, Calvin Ridley. I don't know. You don't know. But I guess get your bag, buddy. Nothing else really screaming at me here. That sounds like a couple guards for big money. And that's really screaming at me. Anything about the Titans, Sam?
No, I mean Tony Pollard's a solid signing, and Calvin Ridley. So
yeah, I don't think they're gonna do crazy. Will Levis, hey, get your reps in, buddy. Get your reps in. You know, the Titans. They're kind of with the Colts. Get your young QB some reps. Say who you got number one.
Texans all the way.
Who next?
It's a tough one. I'm gonna go Titans.
Wow.
I go Titans.
Wow, who's third?
I go Jags.
Wow, okay. That's an interesting order. I never disagree with that one, but that's a crazy order. Very interesting. Not too crazy, but wow. Texans are gonna win this division easily. This division ain't really strong, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I got Texans. I got Colts actually, which is crazy. I think Anthony Richardson might have a good year here. I think he might come back healthy and do his thing. So I got Texans, Colts, Jags. Guys, I'm not buying the Titans. I'm not buying it. They're gonna prove me wrong. Yes, Tony Pollard. Yes, Calvin Ridley. Yes, I guess, but I'm just not buying into it. I'm not a true believer in Will Levis. Hey, I hope you prove me wrong, guy. Best of luck to you. I'm not really believing in the Will Levis hype. I'm really not. So Titans, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not looking. Next up, guys, Broncos. Nothing crazy from the Broncos. The Broncos are going to rebuild, guys. These signings aren't anything. These signings aren't anything at all. The Broncos are going to rebuild. We all know that. They're going for #1 pick next year for sure. So it is what it is. Chiefs, big signing. They got Marquise Brown. That was
Hollywood.
yeah, sir. Hollywood. He probably really gonna be Hollywood again now. And with the Chiefs, that's a great signing. They gave Chris Jones 160. My God, 160. I think he set the record, I believe, for defensive line.
Highest.
Yeah, insanity. Ladies are really screaming at me here. Oh, they're going to L'Jarius Sneed's on a trade block. They still haven't traded him yet, but he's still on a trade block. They told him and his agent to find a team, so I'm sure compensation is probably what's holding that up. But yeah, Chiefs didn't really do anything crazy. Sam, any comment on the Chiefs?
No.
Next up, Raiders. Gardner Minshew. That's my guy, man. I don't know why. I fuck with Gardner Minshew, man. 2 years, $25 million. He earned that money, by the way. He earned that. Raiders are probably actually going to run with Gardner Minshew. I'm not going to lie. They don't have a high enough pick to get a QB. Yeah, they can probably move up and grab one, but even if they do grab a QB, he's probably not going to be good enough to play over Gardner Minshew, at least early on in the season. He'll probably play later on in the season if they do draft a QB. So Gardner Minshew, it looks like he's their actual starter right now. Shout out him. He always hoops. Nothing else really screaming the name. But guys, the most important one, they signed Christian Wilkins to $110 million. I mean, the thing that's crazy about, did they overpay for Christian Wilkins? In my opinion, yes, they did. Is Christian Williams an amazing player? Wilkins an amazing player? Yes, he is. But guys, here's the real thing. They paired somebody up on that D line with Max Crosby. That Raiders line is insane. QBs are going to be screaming for their lives on that. Say anything about the Raiders?
Nope.
Guys, next up, Chargers. Ain't did nothing. Zero, zilch, nada. They're all they did was lose freaking Keenan Allen, which is insanity. They asked Keenan Allen to reconstruct his contract and take a pay cut, and Keenan Allen said no. It was funny during the press conference, his Bears conference. The reporter asked, they said, "So is it true they asked you? You know, was it a debate? You know, was it a back and forth? What's your contract?" And he laughed and he said, "Nah, I just told him I wasn't doing it." So yeah, he told them straight up, "I ain't taking nothing." So it was reported that way, and he confirmed it yesterday during his press conference. They asked him to take a pay.
Austin Eckler as well.
Oh yes, great point. Yeah, they lost Austin Eckler to the.
I don't know who he's
we'll have to find out. I can't remember who they lost him to. Oh, I think Commanders. I can't recall though. We'll see. But yes, they lost Austin Eckler. That's a great point. And they also lost Mike Williams. Right. They released Mike Williams. I forgot to bring this up earlier. He's meeting with the Steelers next week. So that's to be very interesting. Steelers are sacking up. So yes, they also lost Mike Williams. So
I like Gus Edwards is a nice little signing.
Is he good?
He balled out for the Ravens last year.
He was their running back one, wasn't he? The Ravens.
I think so. Yeah, okay. I think so.
Okay.
He balled out.
Anybody else besides Gus Edwards you wanna?
Nah, got nobody.
That's crazy. Yeah, the Chargers guys, their offense is depleted right now. They have no receivers. They got Quentin Johnson, but we all know he didn't play well last year. They have the number 5 pick though, so everybody knows they're going to go receiver at number 5 now. Now they're definitely going to go. At first, there was debate: was it going to be lineman or receiver? But now there's no debate. They're going to go receiver, and so they're going to be Malik Neighbors or Roma Dudze. So either one's a great one. So who you got number 1?
Chiefs, obviously.
I don't know why I asked that. Who you got number 2?
Gonna go Raiders.
Who you got number 3?
Chiefs. Or not Chiefs.
Chargers. I was Chiefs on there twice.
Yeah, Chargers.
And then Broncos. Okay.
Broncos, yeah.
I agree 100% that order. Chiefs. I got Raiders. I know Raiders. Chargers. Their offense right now is depleted, man. I don't know. Man.
It's a rough division.
It is. You know what? I trust John Harbaugh. I think I'll switch it. I'll go Chiefs. Chargers, Raiders. I'm struggling doing that, but I'll go Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, and then obviously Broncos. Guys, the Broncos might not win one game. I'm not kidding. Um, rumor is they're gonna try to move up for a quarterback too. Whoever that is, God bless your soul. I'm not kidding. God bless your soul. Um, they still got Cortland Sutton, but that's not gonna be enough. All right. Next up, NFC East, guys. This team, guys, the Cowgirls haven't done absolutely nothing. There's the famous tweet. Did you see Skip Bayless tweet?
I did see. Yeah, I did see.
Guys, Skip Bayless with a legendary tweet. All in my ass. Literally, all in my ass. Thankfully he put the comma. Thank God for
That's
that
right.
comma. Guys, if you want to see some funny memes, go to that Skip Bayless post. I mean, you're gonna laugh all day. But hey, he has a good point. Everybody remembers Jerry Jones say they're gonna go all in this offseason. He made that clear as day. They haven't done anything. They haven't done anything. Three signings. Three signings. I don't know what the Cowgirls are doing, but they haven't done anything. Sam, any comments?
Somebody's gotta wake up Jerry Jones.
See, I told you that joke. They said Jerry Jones been asleep.
Sleeping.
Oh my god, but yeah, hey, that's tough. Next up, Giants. The big move for the Giants, they traded for Brian Burns from the Panthers. Great edge defender. They gave him a huge contract, 150. Oh my god. So, hey, Charles Brian Burns get that bag. Nothing else really too crazy. They got Isaiah McKenzie. They got Singletary, Devin Singletary. I think both 1 year deals, by the way. And then they got Drew Lock for the QB. So right now they got Drew Lock as their backup. God, I don't know what the heck they're gonna do with Daniel Jones. I don't know. 70 comments from the Giants.
I got nothing.
Okay, Giants. They probably not gonna be good. Oh! We almost forgot their big loss. Saquon. Uh they didn't even offer Saquon a contract. So hey, it is what it is. Speaking of Saquon, the Eagles. The Eagles are gonna be good again. God dang it! That's where they get good. That's where they're good every year. They got Saquon for 3 years, 37 million. I thought that's cheap for him. I ain't gonna lie. They have a great backup at Kenny Pickett. I think Kenny Pickett is going to be another decent backup for teams going further. They got Devontae Parker. He's going to be a decent number 3. Their wide receiver room is already loaded. Nothing else really screaming at me. Oh, they got Bryce Huff. Great edge. He was up there for the edge on the free agency this year. Sam, what were you gonna say?
I got nothing. Yeah.
Oh, no, okay. They got Devin White from the Bucks, and then they brought back C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Yeah, nothing crazy here. You said nothing from the Eagles. You got Sam?
I got nothing.
All right, last in the division, the Commanders. They got old man Marcus Mariota. I don't know if you guys seen him. His whole head right now. Shout out Marcus Mariota, still getting that money. Yep. Yep. Austin Eckler. Yep. 2 year deal, 11 mil. We all know Austin Eckler gonna get his stats. So shout out Austin Eckler. Zach Ertz, dude, is he old? Oh my god.
He is
Still,
pretty old.
Jesus Christ, he said he ain't going. Oh my goodness.
33.
Jeez. Hey, shout out to Zach Ertz. Get that money, my boy. I guess. Nothing really screaming at me. I think is Dante Fowler Jr. good? You know, I think he's alright.
Sure.
People were saying Frankie Louvi was good from the Panthers. I don't know nothing about him, but they say he's a good piece. Nothing really screaming at me here. Nothing I really know. Bobby Wagner, I guess. He's old, isn't he? So yeah. People were actually making fun of Bobby Wagner signing. They had like an old man walking with a stick and whatever. So hey, whatever. Anything on the Commanders?
Got nothing.
They will have the number 2 pick. Drake May, you are Commanders. I don't think they're going to draft Jaden Daniels. I think the Patriots are going to draft Jaden Daniels at 3. I think the Commanders are going to go with Drake May. He's a great prospect. A lot of people comparing him to Justin Herbert. So, hey, if the Commanders can get Justin Herbert, if any team can get Justin Herbert, that's a W. So, hey, shout out to them. Best of luck to Drake May. If they draft him. Sam, who's you got number 1? I'm sure this is easy.
I'm going Eagles. Yeah.
Ooh, we got number 2.
I'm gonna go Dallas. Dallas always
They do.
performs.
They do.
always make it to the playoffs. So
They
I'll
do.
go Dallas too.
3?
Gonna Gonna go Commanders.
So you think rookie? Wow, the rookie. Oh,
Nice class.
whoever they draft over Daniel Jones, huh?
Think so.
Okay. I can't be mad at it. Yeah, I got Eagles, Cowboys, Daniel Jones. I feel so bad, brother. I ain't gonna lie. Do the Giants even have any receivers? Yo, the Giants might be garbage. Oh, they got a number 6 pick. So they might draft a receiver there. I ain't gonna lie, Sam. I agree with you. Oh, that's I can't believe I'm saying that. Yeah, I think I got Commanders 3. Wow, yeah. That's crazy to even think about that. Hey, Daniel Jones, good job getting your money, brother, when you could. I ain't gonna lie. Holy crap. Hey, shout out to the NFC East. Cowgirls, wake up. Next division. NFC North. Sam's favorite quarterback, Kirk Cousins, signed for $180 million.
We already did the North.
Oh, actually, it's NFC South. I'm sorry. NFC South.
Okay.
Yeah, my fault. Kirk Cousins signed for $180 million. I mean, jeez, they gave him the bag. As I brought up briefly earlier, I don't think the Vikings were even considering that. So I think that's what happened there. A lot of people, it was so funny. A lot of people were saying that Kirk Cousins' agent needs a gold jacket. Hey, shout out to Kirk Cousins, man. Feed your family, my boy. The only big other signing from them was Sam brought up earlier, the Darnell Mooney signing. I'm sorry, it wasn't 40 mil, it was 50 mil. I mean, Jesus Christ, it wasn't 50 mil, it was 40 mil. My fault. But yeah, gave Darnell Mooney a bag, and hey, he deserves it. He really does. Got the perfect quarterback too for him, for his play style. And then the big trade, I forgot about this. They traded for Rondale Moore, so hey, great piece there for the wide receiver room. I think they got a nice wide receiver room. They got Drake London, they got Moody now, they got Rondale Moore now. Then they also got Kyle Pitts, right? There's a name in it. Yeah, Kyle Pitts, tight end. They got Bijan, they got Tyler Algier, so they got a great team there. Anything about the Falcons now?
No, I got nothing.
Next up, Carolina, my second favorite team, the Panthers. I think it'll be my second favorite team forever. Shout out to y'all. Their big thing was a trade. Actually, they traded for Deontay Johnson, the crybaby himself. And if he won't be crowded about targets no more. He's literally their number one. So shout out to him. I'm happy they give him Bryce Young some help because they did him dirty last year. So shout out to that. Nothing else really screaming at me here.
That Robert Hunt deal is kind of 5 year for 100 mil. Is kind of crazy.
Damn, am I missing that? How am I missing that?
To the very top. First one, Robert Hunt.
Oh, he's a lineman. Oh yes, there we go. They signed that. There we go. That was the big thing about them. They signed linemen like big deals, and they needed to too because that line was terrible. Bryce Young was getting killed. So shout out to the Panthers trying to protect their young boy. I think Bryce Young is good. I really do think he's good. He might be more on the mid side, but he definitely wasn't what happened last year. That was just the roster was terrible. Same thing on the Panthers.
No, not too much. I mean, I think they just gotta perform. I mean, I like Bryce Young too, so I think he just had a bad year, and
but I mean, the roster was trash, man. The roster was trash.
Right. He's got some. I don't know. We'll see what the Panthers do.
Next up, the Saints. Nothing crazy here. They re-signed Tyrann Mathieu. They got Cedric Wilson. That's nothing crazy. Saints ain't really do nothing. I seen a post that said the Saints are like one of the no man lands teams, and I can't agree with that more. They're literally just there. The Saints are literally there. They're not bad enough to be the top, and then they're not good enough to be competitive. They're just there. Like they're literally just there. Like they're not gonna do anything. They're probably just gonna be mid as hell, and that's gonna be it. Shout out to the Saints, I guess, mid ass. Sam's favorite quarterback. Got the Bucks. Baker Mayfield. Guys, Baker is an example of why you just don't give up. Obviously, everyone's not gonna have the same story, but guys, Baker was They trashed that man. They trashed that man. Panther, it didn't work good in Carolina. They just threw him out to the trash. He had like what 1 or 2 good games with the Rams. I mean, they literally trashed him, man. And he signed a 1 year deal with the Bucks, and look what he did last year. Outperformed all the expectations. So, shout out to him and his $100 million deal, man. Hey, I can't say much. Just say anything on Baker, your guy?
I mean, shout out to Baker. I mean, I got nothing but respect for that man. He took Cleveland to the playoffs, and I mean, he's out there doing his thing still.
There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. Their other big thing that they re-signed Mike Evans to the 2 year, $50 million deal I mentioned earlier. They got Chase Edmonds back. They're really screaming at me.
Bryce Hall, pretty big one.
Oh, Bryce Hall's good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Interesting. What team was he on? You know?
He's on the Jets last year.
You sure not thinking of Brees Hall?
I might be. Not gonna lie to you. I might be. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Isn't he on the Jets though too?
Brees Hall is a running back for the Jets.
Okay, I thought. Man, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe Bryce Hall isn't that good, but I thought I
Yeah.
heard his name before.
Right. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. You might be
Yeah,
thinking
I
Brees
do
Hall.
know that. Yeah.
So you do know it's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're probably right.
I feel like I've heard his name before, but I could be
Okay,
tripping.
okay.
It looks like he didn't play that much though last year, so I may be tripping.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah,
So
it looked like he's been hurt. Looks like he was hurt last year.
gotcha. Yeah, I don't know either. So shit. But yeah, shout out to the Bucks.
Shout out to Bryce Hall.
Yeah, Bryce Hall, wherever you are, shout out to you, buddy. The Bucks. I think
they're good.
Yeah, I think the Bucks are gonna be mid like they were last year. So I think they really overachieved last year. I don't think they're gonna do that again. I ain't gonna lie. I think they overachieved for sure. Sam, what's your order?
It's a tough one. I'm gonna go Bucks 1. Bucks 1. Falcons 2. Saints. Panthers.
Wow, Bucks 1. The only thing I would switch, I would swap the Falcons. I think Kirk Cousins is gonna take over the NFC South. I think Falcons are gonna run that. Falcons might go to 11, 12 wins. I ain't gonna lie. Are they gonna do anything at playoff? I don't think so, but I think they're gonna run this division. And then like I say I got Falcons 1, Bucks 2, and in the same order. You went Panthers then Saints?
I went Saints Panthers.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, Saints Panthers, yeah, so yeah. All right, shout out to them. This is the last one? It is.
I believe so, yeah.
Last but not least, the NFC West. Cardinals. They traded for Desmond Ridder. Great backup, I ain't gonna lie. I think he's a great backup for Kyler. Anything else screaming at me? Not necessarily. They have the number 5 pick, and guys, you can't get more lucky if you're the Cardinals. You had Larry Fitzgerald, shout out my cousin Larry Fitzgerald, for over a decade, and now you're about to get Marvin Harrison Jr. He's just gonna fall right into your lap. How lucky is that? I mean, literally, how lucky is that? So the Cardinals, they're gonna have that duo is gonna be legendary. I'm telling you right now, that Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison Jr. duo is gonna be legendary. Calling it now. I think that's really their big story right now. None of these signs are screaming at me here.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Rams. They got the most handsome backup of all time, Jimmy Garoppolo. He doesn't do anything. He just looks nice. That's it. Nothing else really screaming at me here. Shout out to Puka Nacua, I guess. The Niners. Niners don't they really do anything either. Yeah, none of these names are screaming at me. Niners are all gonna be good. They don't need to do anything anyway.
Yeah, they have a solid team.
I think the only thing that's going on with them is Brandon Ayuk. He did say his whole family and him were on social media saying they can't wait to be gone. So I don't know if the Niners are actually going to trade Brandon Ayuk, but he's really the big thing that's going on with them right now. They're actually going to trade him or not. And last but not least, the Seahawks, who have a new coach. None of these signings are screaming at me. The only thing they did big, I think, was when they traded for Sam Howell. That we traded for them, I guess. W back up to Geno Smith. Geno Smith was apparently happy about the Sam Howell trade, but hey, Sam Howell, Mr. Pickman himself, I think he had like 20 plus picks this year. Uh, hey, shout out to him. Anything on the Seahawks?
No, I mean Noah Fant's pretty good recently. He's pretty decent tight end.
I wonder is George Fant his brother, or is it just coincidence? All
No,
right,
no, I got nothing.
all right. Last ranking, guys. NFC West. What you got?
Uh, Obviously Niners top. Uh, Gonna go Rams. Rams 2. Seahawks, Cardinals.
This is a very competitive division. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize until now I'm looking at it. It's gonna be a very competitive division. Wow, Cardinals last. Damn.
Kyler Murray just hasn't proved anything to me. I mean,
No. My top two are the same. Niners, Rams. Seahawks or Cardinals last. I don't know.
it's a
Oh,
50-50.
it's a
Really is.
50-50. I think I'm gonna go Cardinals Seahawks. I really like Marvin Harrison Jr. I really do. I think he's gonna be the next Justin Jefferson. So yeah, I got Cardinals Seahawks. That's my last two order. All right, that was free agency, guys. We went over every team. I don't know if me and Sam really thought about how long that was gonna take, but hey, that's what we hear. That's what we do. That's what we do in the 14-15 podcast, y'all. That was a free agency episode. A lot going on there. I might have to watch that in bits, but
Yeah.
W episode for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
Sam, anything else you want to? Oh, you want to do your baseball still?
Yeah, we can do the baseball will be quick, so we get through do just some highlights I got. Mookie Betts got moved to the shortstop. He was playing second base, but they moved him to shortstop now. So sounds like they said it's a permanent move for now. So be a new position for him. So we'll see how that works out. Joey Votto finally got signed with the team. He's been on social media kind of begging to get signed. I mean, he's a big baseball guy. Finally got signed by the Toronto Blue Jays to a minor league deal. So we'll see how that works out. But he's from Toronto, so
Okay.
end his career probably in the team he grew up with. So good for him. Oakland Athletics revealed they got some new concept pictures for their stadium, which is going to be in Vegas, which looks amazing, beautiful. Did you seen
I have
the
not.
concept? Like if you got some time, look them up. I mean, they're beautiful. The whole looks like it's gonna be a dome, but the dome is like gonna be LED board. The whole roof.
The whole thing.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's all gonna be LED.
Is it official they're going to be doing this, or is it just concept right now?
It's official. It's official.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
wow.
real concept
Oh
photos. Saying
wow.
it's gonna be in Vegas. Other than that, I got. I mean, it's almost opening. We're almost at opening day. Season will start. This will be out Tuesday, so it'll start Wednesday. They're gonna have the season won't start until the beginning of April, but Wednesday about 5 a.m. They are gonna play. Dodgers and Padres are gonna be in South Korea, and they're playing 2 regular season games, so they're gonna count for the regular season.
Wow.
But they'll play those, and then the regular season won't pick up until the beginning of April.
So they're just going to do 2 games in South Korea, and then
Yep.
April, that's when the rest of the people are playing.
Yep. Then they'll come back to America. Yeah.
Have they done that before, South Korea? Or
No, this is the first time. This is the first time they've ever played over there.
first time out of the United States, or first time just in South Korea?
I think it's first time just in South Korea. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but the
That's
games
crazy.
are gonna be on at 5 a.m. in the morning. So
Right. You know the people
Yeah.
gonna be watching.
yeah, if you're up early. So no, that's all. That's all I really got there.
Okay. Did you want to go over any bets or?
I can't. I don't think I've had anything too crazy. Not that I can remember
Yeah, me either.
recent times.
I already got nothing.
Yeah, I haven't won in a while. I haven't had any big wins in a while. Been tough out here.
Oh shit! It's been a long night for us, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. You guys don't know what you guys don't want to know what time it is. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Hey, all right, cool. W episode. This is a long one.
It's a long one for sure. Probably the
This,
longest one yet.
it's probably exactly. Hey, again, we appreciate the support, guys. Thank you so much. 4350 podcast. Hey, more and more and more coming on the way. We got a special episode coming up by the end of this week. Check out the Sam interview if you have not. Check out the Davey interview if you have not. Hey, we here to stay. Sam, any closing remarks before I shut this out?
No, I appreciate all the can't thank y'all from the bottom of our hearts from the support and from all the family and friends. And like you said, we're here to stay and definitely more to come. So we'll see. I'm excited for the future.
Oh God, we got so many. We got so much fun stuff planned. You don't even know. But
If you got any ideas, hit us up in the comments for sure.
Please, at any moment,
Any comment suggestions,
any
anything.
idea, any suggestion, right? Anything, just comment it. Just comment it.
Yep.
Hey,
Feel free.
Thank you guys so much. It's been a 1415 podcast, and we out, y'all.
There.
Peace.